Hello friends, in last two video lecture we have completed the two types for writing electronic configuration. First we have completed cell electronic configuration, and secondly we have completed the orbital or complete electronic configuration of elements. Now in today's video lecture we are going to discuss about the valence cell or last cell or outermost cell electronic configuration. But friends, what is called as valence cell electronic configuration? The representation of electron on the basis of two things. First is the electrons is represented on the basis of noble gas element, and second thing is the representation of electron on the basis of valence shell orbital, and the combination of both, that is representation of electron on the basis of noble gas element and valence shell orbital, then it is called valence shell or outermost shell or last shell, or it is also called as noble gas electronic configuration. Now let us see here the valence shell electronic configuration of carbon atom. First I have to mention here the noble gas in square bracket, that is helium, and then representation of electron on valence shell orbital, and the combination of both, that is representation of electron on the basis of noble gas element and valence shell orbital, then it is valence shell electronic configuration. But on the basis of valence shell electronic configuration, you have to easily find out the period number of element, and here 2s and 2p orbital is present. So the period number of the element is 2, and on the basis of representation of valence shell electron, means 2s2 and 2p2, s contains 2 electron and p contains 2 electron, total electrons are 4, and on the basis of these electron you can easily find out here the group number of element, and for this representation the group number is 4 because in valence shell 4 electrons are present. And on the basis of valence shell orbital also you have to find out here the block of element, means on which block element is present, and in this representation last electron enters in p orbital, so it is p block element. In this way you can write here the valence shell electronic configuration, means first you have to mention here the noble gas and then valence shell orbital. But friends, for writing the valence shell electronic configuration you have to know here the 4 things. First thing is you have to know here the block of element, means on which block element is present. Then second thing you have to know here the selection of noble gas element and the period number of noble gas element, means on which period the noble gas is present, it is very, very important. Now then third thing, you have to know here the period number of element. Means on which period element is present. It is present in first period, or it is present in second, or it is present in third period. You have to know here. And last thing you have to know here, the group number of elements. Means on which group the element is present. It is present in first day or second day or third day. You have to know here. Means on the basis of these four things, you have to easily write the valence shell electronic configuration of element. But for writing the valence shell electronic configuration of element, the most important thing is the selection of noble gas element. Which one noble gas you have to select? This is very, very important task. And the selection of noble gas element is depends upon the period number of given element. Just for example here, how to select the noble gas for writing the valence shell electronic configuration of carbon atom. But friends, first you have to know here the period number of carbon atom, and carbon is present in second period because carbon family is start from the second period. So the period number of carbon is 2. And then you have to select here the noble gas and take the noble gas which is upper period number of carbon atom, that is 1, because carbon is present in second period, and you have to select here the noble gas which is upper period number, means that is 1. And in first period helium is the noble gas. So for carbon atom, helium is the noble gas. In this way, you can select here the noble gas for given element. And this is very, very important. Let's move to our important task, and it is how to write the valence shell electronic configuration for S block element, P block element, D block element and S block element. So first we see how to write the valence shell electronic configuration for S block element. Friends, for writing any valence shell electronic configuration, it is depends on the period number of elements. And for S block element, the valence shell electronic configuration is same for first to 7 period. So for period number 1 to 7, the valence shell electronic configuration is, first you can write here the noble gas in square bracket and then valence shell orbital, and here for S block the valence shell orbital is ns1 or 2. 1 is for first A group and 2 is for second A group. So for group first, the valence shell electronic configuration is noble gas and ns1, and for group second A, the valence shell electronic configuration is noble gas and ns2, and here 2 means the group second and 1 means the group first. In this way you can easily write the valence shell electronic configuration of S block element. Now let us see the example for writing the valence shell electronic configuration of S block element, and how to write the valence shell electronic configuration of francium. Friends, for writing valence shell electronic configuration of S block element, you have to know here the group number of the element, means on which group francium is present. Then you have to know here the period number of francium, because on the basis of the period number you can select here the noble gas. And third thing, you have to know here the general valence shell electronic configuration of group, and on the basis of these things you can easily write the valence shell electronic configuration of francium. Friends, francium is S block element and it is present in first A group. हे लेना की रबड़ी कैसे फ्राई करे, फ्राई मीन्स फ्रांसियम, and the period number of francium is 7, and on the basis of this period number you have to select here the noble gas, and you can select here the noble gas from above period, means from 6th period, and in 6th period the radon is the noble gas. So for francium, radon is the noble gas. Then you can write the valence shell electronic configuration of francium on the basis of above these data. First you can write here the noble gas, and then NS1, and here N means the period number. So for francium, noble gas is radon, so you can write in the square bracket, and then NS1, and here the value of N is 7 for francium, so here 7 as 1, and 1 means here the first A group element, and in this way you can write here the valence shell electronic configuration of francium, and the valence shell electronic configuration of francium is radon 7s1. Now how to write the valence shell electronic configuration for P block element? Friends, the valence shell electronic configuration of P block element is also depends on the period number of given element, and here the valence shell electronic configuration is classified in 3 types depending on the period number of elements. Now when the element is present in first, second and third period, then the general valence shell electronic configuration is noble gas NS2 NP 1 to 6, means for period 1 or 2 or 3, and here N is the period number. Now on the basis of this general valence shell electronic configuration, you can easily write the valence shell electronic configuration for group 3rd A, then for 4th A, 5th A, 6th A, 7th A and 8th A. For 3rd A, first you can write here the noble gas, then NS2 NP1, and here the electrons in valence shell is 2 plus 1, that is equal to 3, and 3 is the group number, that is 3rd A, means for 3rd A the valence shell electronic configuration is noble gas, then NS2 NP1. Then for 4th A the valence shell electronic configuration is noble gas NS2 NP 2, and here 2 plus 2 means 4, means fourth A group. Then for fifth A group, again noble gas NH2 NP3, and here 2 plus 3 means 5, that is fifth A. Then for sixth it is NH2 NP4. Then for seventh A it is NH2 NP5, and for eighth A it is NH2 NP6. In this way you can write here the valence shell electronic configuration for group 3rd A to 8th A. Thus, the general valence shell electronic configuration for period number 1, 2 and 3 is noble gas NH2 NP1 to 6. Now then for period number 4th and 5th, the general valence shell electronic configuration is, first you can write the noble gas, then N-1 D10, and then NH2 NP1 to 6. Means here for 4th and 5th period the d orbital is completed and N-1 d orbital contains the 10 electron. So you can mention here the N-1 D10. Now then for period 6th and 7th, first you can mention here the noble gas and then N-2 F14, because here the electronic configuration of F block is completed, and also N-1 D10 means d orbital is completed, and then NH2 NP1 to 6. So these are the three types for writing the valence shell electronic configuration of P block. For first, second and third period you can write here the noble gas first and then valence shell, that is NH2 NP1 to 6. Then for fourth and fifth period you can mention here the noble gas first, then N-1 D10 orbital, and then NH2 NP1 to 6. Then for 6th and 7th period, first you can mention the noble gas and then N-2 F14 and N-1 D10 orbitals, and then NH2 NP1 to 6. And in this way the valence shell electronic configuration of P block element is depends on the period number. Now let us see here how to write the valence shell electronic configuration of bismuth. Now friends, for writing any valence shell electronic configuration you have to know here block of this element, you have to know here the group of this element, and also you have to know here the period number of this element. Friends, bismuth is present in P block and its group number is 5th A, nitrogen family element, and the period number of bismuth is 6th, means bismuth is present in 6th period, and on the basis of period number you can select here the noble gas for bismuth, and the period number of bismuth is 6, so the noble gas is selected from the above period, that is 5th period, and in 5th period the noble gas is xenon. So for bismuth, xenon is the noble gas. Now then write the valence shell electronic configuration for bismuth. And we know that for p block element, the valence shell electronic configuration is depends on the period number, and the valence shell electronic configuration for 6th and 7th period is, first you can write here the noble gas, then n-2 F14, n-1 D10, and then ns2 np 1 to 6. Now here the value of n is 6th. So put this value in general valence shell electronic configuration. So here 6 minus 2 means 4 F14. N minus 1D means 6 minus 1, that is 5D10. Then ns2, n means 6, so 6s2, and np 1 to 6 means 6p. But how many electrons are present in p orbital? So here 6s and 6p is the valence shell, but 6s contains 2 electrons, but the group number of bismuth is 5th A, means 5 electrons are present in valence shell. So 6s contains 2 electrons, so 3 electrons are remaining, and which is present in 6p orbital. So total electron in valence shell is 2 plus 3, that is 5, and the group number of bismuth is 5th. In this way, you can write the valence shell electronic configuration of bismuth. So noble gas is xenon. You can mention here the noble gas xenon in square bracket, then 4f14, 5d10, 6s2, and 6p3. Now then, how to write the valence shell electronic configuration for d block element? Now for writing the valence shell electronic configuration for d block element, it is again depends upon the period number. Now for period 4th and 5th, the general valence shell electronic configuration is noble gas, and then n-1 d 1 to 10, means d orbital contains 1 or 2 or 3 up to 10 electrons you have to fill up, and then ns 1 to 2. Now this is the general valence shell electronic configuration for period 4th and 5th. Now for period 6th and 7th, first you can write here the noble gas, then n-2 F14, because here the f orbital is completed, so it contains 14 electron, and then n-1 d 1 to 10, and ns 1 to 2. Now in this way you can write here the valence shell electronic configuration for d block element on the basis of period number. But for writing the valence shell electronic configuration for d block element, they have some irregularity in electronic configuration. So this irregularity will be depends upon the stability of orbitals. Friends, half filled orbital or completely filled orbital, it is more stable than partially filled orbitals. So half filled orbital or completely filled orbital has more stability than partially filled orbitals. So due to this, irregularity in electronic configuration will be occurs. Now for d block element there are two types of irregularity on the basis of the stability of orbital, and first is if suppose n minus 1 d orbital contains 4 electron, means n minus 1 d orbital contains 4 electron, then the jumping of electron from ns orbital will be takes place, and this is for the stability of half-filled d orbital. So here this expected electronic configuration is converted into n minus 1 d5. Now here d orbital is half-filled and d5 orbital has more stability than d4 orbital. So to attain the more stability, the jumping of electron from ns orbital will be takes place, and here one electron is jumped from ns2 orbital. So the observed electronic configuration is n minus 1 d5 ns1. Now second irregularity is n minus 1 d9 ns2. Now here d orbital contains the 9 electron. So to attain the more stability, the jumping of electron from ns2 orbital will be takes place, and one electron from ns orbital is jumped to n minus 1 d orbital. So the observed electronic configuration is n minus 1 d10, and here d orbital is completely filled, and ns1, because stability of completely filled orbital is more. So these two are the irregularity in electronic configuration, and if you remember these two irregularity, then you can easily write the valence shell electronic configuration of d block element. Now for example, how to write the valence shell electronic configuration of copper? Friends, for writing the valence shell electronic configuration, you have to know here copper is present in which one block, and it is present in d block, that is 3d transition series. Then you have to know here the period number of copper, and the period number of copper is 4, because the 3d transition series is start from 4th period, and from the period number you have to select here the noble gas. Now for copper period number is 4, so noble gas you have to select it from the period number 3rd, and in 3rd period argon is the noble gas. So for copper argon is the noble gas. Now then, on the basis of the period number of copper, you can write here the valence shell electronic configuration, and the valence shell electronic configuration is noble gas, then n minus 1 d 1 to 10 ns 1 to 2. So for copper argon is the noble gas, so you can write here the argon in square bracket, then n minus 1 d, and here the value of n is 4, so 4 minus 1 means 3 d, and in 3d transition series copper is present in 9th place. Shanti Vanat Chromium Phekoni Tambet means copper, means it is present in 9th place. So 3d orbital contains here the 9 electron, and then ns 1 to 2. So here the value of n is 4. So 4s, and it contains here the 2 electrons. But due to the stability of completely filled orbital, the jumping of electron from 4s orbital to 3d orbital will be takes place, and the 3d orbital contains total 10 electron. So d orbital is completely filled and 4s contains 1 electron. Thus the observed valence shell electronic configuration of copper is: argon is the noble gas, then 3d10, 4s1. In this way you can write here the valence shell electronic configuration of d block element. Then how to write the valence shell electronic configuration for a block element? And the general valence shell electronic configuration for a block element is: first you can mention here the noble gas, then n-2 f 1 to 14 electron you have to fill up. Now then n-1 d contains 0 to 1 electron, and this is due to the irregularity in f orbital. And then ns2. And similarly for a block element there are two types of irregularity in electronic configuration, and which are these: n-2 f6 orbital is converted into n-2 f7 because the half-filled f orbital is more stable, and f orbital contains 7 electrons, so it is half-filled, and half-filled orbital has more stability than partially filled f6 orbital. So here the jumping of electron from d orbital will be takes place, means f6 is converted into f7 and d1 is converted into d0, and ns2 is as it is. This is the first irregularity. Then second, f orbital contains 13 electron. Again here the electron from n-1 d orbital jump into f orbital, and so here f14 electrons is obtained, and f14 means it is completely filled and it has more stability than f13. So observed electronic configuration is n-2 f14, n-1 d0, because jumping of one electron from d orbital to f orbital will be takes place, and ns2 is as it is. So if you remember these two irregularity, then you can easily write the valence shell electronic configuration of a block element. Now for example, how to write the valence shell electronic configuration of europium, EU. Friends, europium is a block element and it is present in lanthanide series. So the period number of europium is 6 because lanthanide series is start from 6th period. So the period number of europium is 6. So you can select here the noble gas from 5th period, and in 5th period xenon is the noble gas. So for europium, xenon is the noble gas. Now then you can write the valence shell electronic configuration, and the valence shell electronic configuration is: first you can write here the noble gas, then n-2 f 1 to 14 electrons, n-1 d contains 0 or 1 electron, and ns2. Here the value of n is 6 for europium. So putting all the data in this equation, first you can write here the noble gas, and xenon is the noble gas. Now then value of N is 6. 6 minus 2 means 4F, and 4F contains how many electrons? So europium is present in 6th place in lanthanide series. So F orbital contains here the 6 electron. Then N minus 1 D, and here the value of N is 6. 6 minus 1 means 5D, and 5D contains 1 electron. Then NS2, N means 6, 6S2. Now this is the valence shell electronic configuration of europium. But here F orbital contains 6 electron, and to attain the more stability of F orbital, the jumping of electron from D orbital to F orbital takes place, and F6 is converted into F7, that is half filled, and half filled F orbital has more stability than partially filled F6 orbital. So here 4F contains 7 electron and 5D contains 0 electron, and 6S is as it is. So observed electronic configuration for europium is xenon is the noble gas, then 4F7, 5D0, 6S2. Now this is the valence shell electronic configuration for a block element. Friends, in this way you can write the valence shell electronic configuration for S block element, then for P block element, then for D block element, and for a block element. So here we have to complete the 3 types of electronic configuration. First we have complete the cell electronic configuration. Second we have complete here the complete electronic configuration, and third is valence shell electronic configuration. Now in this way you can write here the electronic configuration.